Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The fine to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First down, Fitzpatrick. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a return will stop right around the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. From the 22, Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Gibson, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
It's Hill, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second and 7, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Still going. They can't stop him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup of 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Heineke on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's a give to Gibson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Heineke to throw it. And Thomas has it. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Heineke. And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the 1st round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And now it's a bootleg with Heineke. Rolling to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Heineke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
4th down, Heineke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jamin Davis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And he powers his way up past the 30. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Heineke now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Heineke. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes it at the 7. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been pressure. Gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Washington offense stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And a give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.